Hello everybody! Are you a foodie? Do you like riding roller coasters? If yes, then I got a thrilling treat for you. Every spring, Knott's hosts an annual Boysenberry Festival in which they offer delicious foods topped with boysenberry for all you thrill-seeking foodies. And in my opinion, I found the best one. I found the juiciest, most Boysenberry treat in the entire Boysenberry Festival at Knott's Berry Farm. So you can skip the menu and even skip the whole food cart if your goal is to eat actual boysenberries. Welcome to the channel. I create vlogs and music videos for events in the Los Angeles area. On this channel, we love to party and explore new worlds, so please subscribe to attend the most abundant underground events in LA. Turn on notifications because I will be live streaming and sharing events that you don't want to miss. In this episode, we go to Knott's Boysenberry Festival so that I can satisfy my roller coaster craving and taste some very good foods.
Later on this here accelerator, goodbye.
Get a couple things if you want.
I will reveal the Boysenberry treat that has the most boysenberry in it. So go ahead and like this video now, thank you. And stay tuned to watch the best dance shows at Knott's and the scariest ride experience I ever had in my whole life. I have dietary restrictions. I am unable to eat anything nasty and I refuse to eat trash. So every time I go to a theme park, I set a meal plan. I want the most bang for my buck, so I look at ingredients, portions, and prices. I researched every item on the food cart, and to be honest, I wasn't thrilled that most of the food cart items were boysenberry flavored and didn't have fresh berries. Here is my review of the boysenberry cucumber lemonade. Boysenberry cucumber lemonade. It was so refreshing, thirst-quenching, a wonderful sweet and sour mix balanced with cucumber notes. I would rate it 9.5 out of 10 stars. I would definitely come back for this delicious drink. This has been Lowe, lead guitar and singer of the reggae band Highest Intention, and he loves fish. Now it's time to fly to the back of the park, deep into the forest, where the sunlight glitters through the branches to illuminate the faces of ancient forest creatures. Follow me into this mystery lodge. Wise totem says to remember that you are wild, like an animal, and guided by your true nature. Who's your spirit animal? We were visited by the mystical Sasquatch of the forest, who spawned here from a whimsical realm. He told us the secrets crystallized in gemstones and geodes and prehistoric fossils. Remember, you are as precious as a precious stone, and your DNA is as ancient as a dinosaur. We also shook hands with this alien who gave us the codes to oneness with our wildness. Then we rode a train into a time travel portal that sent us back to the days of the pioneers, whose farmers' markets were lush with ripe boysenberry baskets and lavender blooms. We finished our boysenberry lemonade, and then I stumbled upon a dessert with the richest boysenberry flavor because it had the most boysenberry out of anything that I reviewed on the food card. Now it's time for the big reveal of my top treat of the festival, aside from the corn. I must recommend the boysenberry pie. If you want to get your fill of real boysenberries, not just a flavoring, but a real serving of sweet plump berries, then pick up the pie. It's too inconvenient to carry the pie around the park, so I asked the server to stuff it in a milkshake cup. There's a thin layer of sweet flaky crust, and the rest is basically boysenberry. Just look how it's bussin' with boysenberry. I secured this victory at the Vintage Diner Coasters right next to the accelerator. It was about $8, and I was served a big hot slice. While everyone else waited in long lines just for a boysenberry flavored item, there was no line at Coasters. I did not need to try all the items on the food card. All I needed were boysenberries. Now it's time for a dance break. In my vlogs, I love to star parties, and there's always a dance scene, and this dance sent me spiraling. So hypnotic. Hope you're not too dizzy to type. Drop a comment about your favorite attraction at Knott's. Let me tell you a scary story of the spookiest ride experience of my life. You'll never guess that it was on the log ride. I love to ride the log ride at night, and it was our last ride of the day. We rode it twice, and I vlogged the first ride. In order for me to film, I have to take my phone out of the case. So when we got on the log ride for a second time, my tiny little phone slipped out of my hands and into the boat. I tried to snatch it, but as we took off, we were propelled forward, and the phone slid to the side and fell under the floorboard of the boat. My phone fell into the undercarriage of the boat that was used to drain out the water. I descended up the mountain, and I heard my precious phone slide to the back of the boat. For the entire ride, I felt total dread because I knew that my phone was going to be thrashed back and forth and drowned. I felt impending doom as I accepted my fate. All my footage, my photos, my contacts, and everything would be gone because my phone was going to break. I watched The animatronics laugh at me hauntingly as we approach the big drop. I did not enjoy a single minute of this ride. I was deadly afraid that my phone was going to drain out of the boat and be crushed. My whole life is on my phone. Imagine riding down the big drop, butterflies in your stomach, and instead of screaming in joy, you're screaming in fear. I cried. We were able to retrieve my phone, and to my great fortune, my phone was totally fine. And so to celebrate, let's dance. If you had a very good time, please like the video and stay in touch. Subscribe for more juicy episodes that will rock your world. If you're cool, follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more dance parties, adventures, and high vibrational, affirmational merch. Peace and love, everybody.